This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Chad Williams. He is the chairman of Honey Badger Silver. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: TUF on the TSX Venture and HBEIF on the OTCQB. And Honey Badger will be presenting at our upcoming in-person investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase, happening May 3rd through the 5th, 2022 at Bally's Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. For more information to see their presentation, please go to planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Chad, thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing?
My pleasure. Thank you very much. And I look forward to the event. We've never participated, so it's going to be something new and hopefully very exciting for us.
Absolutely. No, this is our first kind of toe dip into having a little bit more mining exposure at our events. So we're looking forward to, getting the start. This is our first time doing an interview together. So let's start off with can you provide us a quick overview and history of the company?
Sure. Honey Badger's been around for several decades. They've explored and really haven't been extremely successful, except about 2 years ago. They started drilling in the Thunder Bay area in Ontario, Canada, and they hit some very good intercepts. But a few years ago, nobody cared about silver. Silver was in the doldrums. I did. I've been in mining for 30 years. I was a top-ranked precious metal analyst, and then I started accumulating the stock. And eventually, that led to me and a group of people that I admire and like becoming involved. We took over the control of the company about 1.5 years ago. We replaced the management, we replaced the board, and we've been very active since then.
Very good. So what would you say makes the company and the projects unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
Okay, it's a great question, and thank you for asking. We are not an exploration company. What we are is a group of individuals and investors that have a very strong positive view on silver. For example, I'm a big shareholder. I think I own about 10 or 12%. Eric Sprott, a very prominent precious metal investor from Canada, a billionaire, multi-billionaire, owns as well, I think 12 or 13%. Eric and I, when we have discussions, we think silver, I say $100 an ounce, he says $200 an ounce. We just have a very bullish view on silver. So we have a thesis that now's the time to accumulate silver assets. In the mining industry, there's only two ways to create value. One is to drill it, and the other one is to buy it, and buy assets that aren't widely recognized. And if we can add value to those and benefit from a higher silver price, we'll get a re-rating. So our view is that if silver hits our target, our vision, if you will, if silver hits $100 an ounce, we want to be a $1 billion market cap company. So to do that, we need assets. We need silver assets. And in the last 18 months, since this new group came in, our new group came in, we've been extremely busy buying assets, and we've made a lot of news, and there's a lot more news to come, because I think that's the important point of it. I mean, history is something, but it's the future, right? Why buy this company? And if you share our vision that silver is going to go higher, to me, Honey Badger is a perfect vehicle. You like silver, or if you love silver, you love Honey Badger.
Very good. And you kind of touched on your background a little bit, but so I want to get to the project itself. What are some of the recent results, recent drilling? Can you tell our audience a little bit more about what's going on at those projects?
Sure. So our projects currently, I'd say there's 3 of them in that are of utmost importance. We have other projects, but they're a little less advanced. Okay. So our flagship project is a project called Plata in the Yukon territory of Canada. And we returned some exceedingly high grades of silver just a few months ago. Well, I mean, the work was done in the summer, but the results came out a few months ago. The market reacted with a bit of a yawn, which is surprising and admittedly a bit disappointing to me. But I think once investors start to realize the potential of Plata, they'll really start to fall in love with it. I went to Plata, and as I said, I was a top-ranked precious metal analyst. I worked at big banks, and I was known globally, let's say. And when I went to Plata, I became incredibly optimistic about its potential. It's not just one zone of high-grade silver mineralization. It's 32 that we know today, and I bet you we're going to find more. We have another project that we just acquired called Clear Lake. It already has a resource of 5 million ounces of silver. And it also has 1.3 billion pounds of zinc. And zinc is actually doing quite well. We're not a zinc company, but we paid nothing for the zinc. We got it for free. I think investors, if they actually look at what Clear Lake is, look at the data, they're going to look at that and say, that's a tremendous acquisition. Now we have an array of earlier stage projects in the Thunder Bay area, historically significant, very high grades of silver. I've liked the area since I was a little kid, really. I became enamored with it, but that's another story for another day. And I think that we're going to find some good high-grade silver in the Thunder Bay area as well.
Very good. Well, then, Chad, to close us out here today, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's growth drivers now for 2022?
So we understand, we're a public company, and we understand the concept that we need to generate news and be very active. While most, like the precious metal sector hasn't been great, and the funding environment hasn't been great, while our competitors are in the fetal position, we're out there being extremely aggressive, okay? For example, in terms of track record, during the financial crisis, I was at a company called Victoria Gold, and we bought an 8 million ounce gold deposit for $8 million. That company is now worth multi-billions of dollars, albeit the group that carried on did a phenomenal job building a mine and all that. But the point I'm trying to make is, to sell high, you need to buy low. And look, investors, just, you have to be a little bit patient, because these M&A transactions take time. You deal with boards of directors on both sides and all that. But we've made lots of announcements. I think we made 6 acquisitions or transactions in the last 12 months, and we're going to do a lot more. So trust us, we're very, very active, and we're going to continue adding value per share for investors.
Very good. Well, Chad, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Honey Badger?
So obviously the honeybadgersilver.com website. Love to see you at the upcoming conference. We've got 2 amazing directors that are going to be there. And, we're a very transparent company. Call us, send us an email, smoke signals.
Good stuff. And that
whatever
website,
the case may be.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that website's honeybadgersilver.com. Well, Chad, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. I'll see you in Vegas.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Bye-bye.